Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson on Netflix? I honestly don't know what to think about this fight. I didn't see this coming. I don't think anybody did. Is it even fair? Mike Tyson is 57 years old, and the last time he technically competed was against Roy Jones in 2020, the same night that Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson. But the last time that Mike Tyson had a professional fight was in 2005. They haven't even specified if this is going to be a pro fight or an exhibition, but fair play to Jake, man. I'm sure anyone in his position would take this fight without any hesitation. Sharing the ring with a legend like Mike Tyson, especially having started a boxing career as late as Jake did, is pretty cool. But I'm not sure what this will do for Jake in his pro boxing career. If his goal truly is to win a world title, this isn't really the way to go about it. It won't help him climb the rankings, but it will bring back the hype that he was beginning to lose in his last few fights. Now the question is this fight competitive? The thing about fighters is that they usually don't lose their power the older they get. So is there a threat for Jake in this fight? Sorta. For Mike Tyson's training footage, we can see that he still has very explosive movements. When you see him hitting the pads here, he looks like a pretty scary guy. But I'm not saying that he'll be able to do this for multiple rounds at his age. However, if he does crack Jake with something nasty early on, Jake could get in trouble, similar to how he did against Tyron Woodley the first fight. That is, if Mike Tyson doesn't get cracked first. As we all know, the first thing that fighters lose is their punch resistance. For example, Holyfield. He made a comeback in 2021 in a fight against Vitor Belfort, and he got stopped in the first round. So I'm hoping the same thing doesn't happen to Mike Tyson in this fight. I know Jake carries pretty decent power, but he is finally fighting somebody that is naturally a bit heavier, so maybe Mike will be able to take the power for a few rounds. And if he manages to actually crack Jake with something and shock the world, knock him out, could you imagine? At 57 years old, with a 30-year age difference, Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul and shocks the world. Or Jake knocks out Mike Tyson. But this very well could just go to a decision. Jake could just jab, move around, throw the occasional 1-2 or, I don't know, a body shot here and there, and win on points. Just wait for Mike Tyson's leg to betray him. I mean, he is almost 60 years old. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this fight's necessary, guys, but hey, get the bag, Jake. Anyways, guys, feel free to let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm pretty conflicted about this fight. I'm not trying to hate on it, it just doesn't make much sense to me. I think since Jake technically is a prize fighter, it makes a little bit of sense. He wants to keep his name out there, keep people interested. I honestly thought that the best fight for Jake at this point would have been Anis Taj, the guy who Vidal fought, knocked him out twice, but gave him really competitive fights. And I know he's coming off of a 3-fight losing streak. His last fight he did lose against a guy who was 2-7, which isn't great, but regardless, he proved to be a very durable guy. So it would have been good work for Jake, and it would help to set up a fight against Vidal down the line. And I know what people are gonna say. Oh, Vidal versus Jake, Vidal smokes him. And I do agree. Well, fighting someone like Anis Taj, who can crack and is pretty durable, will help Jake sharpen his skills. The best way to become better is to fight people that will keep you awake, that will keep you on your toes, that will help you correct the little mistakes you do, like dropping that right hand that I talked about in the last video. If he gets caught with a check hook, then I'm sure he'll put his hand up after that. Anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think about this fight in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!